Um, let's move upstairs. Anything here? That note's gone. You're there. Same old. Ooh, new one.
Logic is flawed, anyone can see that. And not an original idea to be heard. His notes are a mess if he even keeps them. How he got this far is anyone's guess. He says what they want to hear. Friend of the rich. That's his method. Sokolov's true genius is pampering the aristocracy. Fools.
I think I want to use one of my few ones left. Oh, he doesn't have his thing anymore. Ah. Starting to wonder, do they get rid of him when they notice Corvo's listening?
This evening, the streets adjacent to Pendleton Manor will be closed
Oh, listen.
for a private ceremony following the tragic loss of two of our city's best and brightest, the Lords Custom and Morgan Pendleton. All holdings and parliamentary votes now fall to Lord Trevor Pendleton, who asks for respect during this time of mourning.
There's Emily here.
Please be as quiet as you can. It took forever for Emily to fall asleep. Poor dear. It's okay, Emily, I'm here. She seems happier when you're here. Though I know you have important things to do. Out there, in the city.
It was kind of weird how the pillow's like under the bed cover. I've never seen that really done before, like outside of like, this game. So it's bread, Tivy and Ore, Fugue Feast. There's that. Old spheres. Trials aptitude.
She still has bad dreams. Though it's understandable given all she's been through. Sometimes she calls out your name. Sometimes she cries for her mother. Little Emily. Someday soon an empress. But only an exhausted child at the moment. Poor girl. She's been through so much. I hate to say it, but we're counting on you to make things better. I'll stay right here, by her side all night. Corvo, please.
There's...
Can I listen to it here? Audiographs. I can play it.
There's hardly a need to work on table etiquette. She knows it all, even if she chooses not to employ it. She'd rather hold her spoon by the wrong end and pretend it's a sword. Then suddenly she changes and she's all manners, asking for a tea party. I tried to oblige her, but I have little to work with. No proper plates. Instead of a cloth napkin, I've only the bar rack. Ale mugs instead of teacups. I've asked for things befitting her, but they have their minds on other things. For now, Emily and I decided to make a pretend dinner using paper and little things she's found here and there. On the floor, I suppose. Not right for a princess, but it'll have to do.
That sucks. Sucks for a kid, full stop. Never mind. Princess. Shattered doors. Useful. Though that's only breakable doors. Of course. No. None of them have value to me.
Must you? Emily needs rest.
Okay. Is there anything else for me to pilfer in here?
Let her
Christ.
sleep.
I'm standing here silently. Eek. So, that looked weird for a moment. Like from whatever angle I looked at, I thought it was like a Let me think of a photo frame being propped up against the weird metal thing. That does look really cool. For a moment, I thought I saw something up top. There's some there. That's down there. And it's that box in here. What I can do, however, is grab these. Oh, I already bought it. Ah, box. Already bought plenty.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Be aware that looting of evacuated areas is a
Ooh,
serious
copper wire.
and will be summoned
Nice.
by officers of the watch.
So, do you want to say to me?
Corvo, can I tell you something? I have a secret retreat nearby that may come in handy if the city watch ever kicks in the doors. It's an abandoned apartment across the street from the bar. I don't think anyone else here knows about it, but I'm guessing I can trust you. The key is stashed under my bunk upstairs. If there's ever trouble, you can go there for safety. I know I will.
Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Corvo. I'll make sure your quarters are clean, sir. So much dust. It must blow down from the upper city. They let that Emily run wild. It's not how I do it, if you don't mind my saying. Restless hands do no good, they say.
We're done talking to her. Dark vision. Anything here? Some food. May as well grab it. Not exactly healing as is, anyway. I meant to have regen, but maybe it's just very slow sort of thing. It could also be a solely when you're not moving sort of thing. It's hard to tell. But there, remember I was saying about the apartment thing. There we go. There's that. So we can head over. Let me have the White Cliffs. On the White Cliffs. So we can head over there now and get some gubbins.
Lady Emily Caldwell was abducted some 6 months past, at the moment of her mother's terrible murder. Anyone with information leading to the location or return of the daughter of our beloved late Empress is required to speak to the City Watch at once.
Oh, I know. Never mind. Should a bone charm. What is it? Enemies have a slight chance to miss with guns. I'm not sure how even useful that is. I'm going to pillage this place for all it's worth. She should not have given me the key. Imperial cameo, 150. Not bad. And processed whale oil, 30. May as well grab some extra food. And silk lava elixir.
Due to the rise in the population of plague rats, you are warned to
Alright,
stay out of
that's cleared now. Is there anything else here? I don't know, but I should head upstairs. Bollocks. So, Ansay?
Lord Pendleton has departed for the evening to attend to matters at the manor. It concerns the departure of his brothers. I'm sure you understand.
I'm noticing no one's actually stipulating that they're, stuck in the mine or anything.
I understand your actions with regards to Custis and Morgan. They were horrible men. Lord Pendleton shares little with his brothers, other than name.
No one's made mention to them being in the mine. It's as if they're all dead. So it's, yeah.
The stories I could tell you about what my lord's older brothers did to some of the staff, especially the maids. It's beyond my station, but I must say they were beasts, dressed as nobles.
Yeah.
Lord Pendleton will return on the morrow.
Evacuated areas is a
And we're done
serious
talking.
offense, and will be some
If they're on like
error
what
officers
Pendleton
of
was
the
saying, then yeah, they were
Display your
cons.
pride in Dunwall by respecting the property and rights of others.
The Pendleton votes havoc. Bravo, sir. The Lord Regent is furious for losing the most recent vote of Parliament. He was counting on support of the Pendleton family and expected limited resistance. Just as you said it would, losing Pendleton voting bloc has really slowed him down. And since the Lord Regent's defense budget failed as well, he's getting desperate financially. It seems that most of the coin he's using to keep the City Watch going is coming from a close ally. We suspect it's a powerful noblewoman, who is perhaps his mistress. I'll try to dig up more information, as we know if the watch doesn't get paid in coin and elixir, the loyalty will start to crumble. Understandably.
And preserving the timeless beauty of
He's returning now with Anton Sokolov over his shoulder. Simply amazing. Not only can Corvo project lethal force, he can do an extraction that I didn't think possible. The two greatest minds of the Empire will be here together. Can these rivals cooperate? They could create weapons and tools of imaginable power. They could command both of them. Well, I'll wait to measure their dispositions towards one another before following that line of thought.
Where do I find a good meal around here? If you think prison food's bad, you should see what the Abbey serves its captives. I think the overseers make it themselves.
Can I be honest? He sounds like he's talking different right now. Like the god of sudden... I swear he sounded differently earlier. It's like he's doing a southern drawl now.
I wonder what Piero thinks of our guest. I still wake up thinking I'm in the stocks.
I swear he sounds different.
The nursemaid Callista is quite fetching, huh? Or maybe I've been in prison too long. I'll sleep like the dead tonight.
I know I will once I finally get to pass out.
Don't worry. We won't start the interrogation without you. Give me a length of rope and a bucket of seawater. That's all I need to bring you in.
I remember in The Witcher they were going to torture Dandelion, in the Witcher books, they were going to torture Dandelion by, they had to prop his back up on a ceiling beam or something, on some beam, and they had him stretched over it, and with his hands pointed down and his feet on the other side of the beam also pointing down. I think I'm vaguely remembering it, but yeah, he was bent over some beam or something, and he was in the air, and his hands were pointing downwards. I don't remember the rest of the details, but the hands was an important detail, because when they would adjust the ropes, or maybe he was just being dangled from the air and slowly lowered. Maybe there was no beam involved. I just think there was a beam. Maybe he was being dangled from a beam rather than over one. In either case, they were dangling him over a bucket, and they were going to lower him into it hand first. Now you may think, so what? But what was in it was lime or something. Basically, it would have started dissolving his hands. And now, Dandelion's a bard. He's very good with his hands. I mean, more ways than one. But he's a bard nonetheless. And he would lose that. He could still sing, but he couldn't play. And that's most of his... That's a fair part of his act. You know? So... It's a bit of a torture. Fair bit of a torture. Plus, like, and that's just going from the business side of it. There's also the, oh, you're there. There's also the pain, the torment, all that stuff. None of it's nice.
The royal physician is badly shaken up. I'll have the servants see to his new quarters. Take a night's rest, and then you can help interrogate him. The royal physician has a subtle mind. He may attempt to trick us.
Presumably.
He's only a natural philosopher. How tough could he be?
He's been to the Pandysia. He must be pretty damn tough to survive there.
Good work, Corvo. Get some rest and we'll take a crack at him tomorrow.
Okay, we're done talking. Beautiful. I'm always thrown off by here. Oh wait, there's this here and in the other room.
Lord Pendleton Memoirs, Chapter 41, in which I bed two of the Boyle women, and only missed the third by virtue of some inclement weather. It was the month of rain, and to
counter the gloom, the Boyle ladies hosted 3 nights of merriment by invitation only. Lydia was most fetching in lavender pants and a tunic of yellow silk. She was pleased with me from the moment I walked in the door, with my manservant bringing not 1 but 2 cases of effervescent wine from the south. In fact, I had come laden with gifts, such that all 3 Boyle women soon took notice, and they set out to make me more than welcome. We uncorked the wine right away, and as night fell, we... Wallace! Found these interruptions.
Ooh. I wonder how true these stories are and how much is made up.
We're getting closer to reaching our goals, but our position is becoming more dangerous. You don't house and feed a half-dozen people without leaving telltale traces. Riverboats pass day and night, and the looters are going to start gathering once they're sure the plague has burned the place out. I conclude, if our enemies are not dead by the month of wind, we will be. There's a sadness in him, but she's strong, weathering the death of her mother just a half a year ago better than most grown men I've known. Once we take Dunwall Tower, I'll see that her life is better. I've always thought that I'd command the Navy in her name. Sometimes I wonder if I shouldn't just take the title Lord Regent and do it properly.
Interesting. Don't mind me, I'm just pretending I'm a Warframe. So I think I've done it all I can do for now. I am going to... Yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking, should I just end it here or should I wait till next set? Let's end it here. So, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, folks. Let's find a nice image of this. Actually, you have on there? No. Yeah, this is a nice image. So, folks, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll be back soon to record more. But until then, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed what I've recorded so far. If you have anything you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comments below. Be it anime suggestions, if you know of a good Warcraft 3 campaign, custom campaign, or StarCraft 2 custom campaign, please let me know. You know, if there's anything you would like to tell me, please let me know in the comments below. So, folks, adios, love and peace.